MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
So here's Avisail Garcia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hit back toward the mound. Bellinger fields cleanly.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Kershaw, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Garcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. One and two for Christian Yelich.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw, and a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, as he'll take a look at ball one. One out and a runner on second base. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Kershaw now on 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Reined in, and there are two away now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 5, Jed.
Ready now, Jed Jerko. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's set and the pitch. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Ready with the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Brewers lead it 2-0. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws 2 types of fastballs. A 4-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the 2-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is 1 pitch, he has 2 pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A 4-seamer up in the zone, 2-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Mookie Betts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-0.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Hard hit towards center. Garcia is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, not shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now to the plate, Corey Seager. His prior history versus this arm, he's 2 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Seager is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-2 one more time. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. And that misses for ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball well outside.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Urias over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 3-2 pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, A.J.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Woodruff, a 6'4" right-hander. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And he fouls this one off. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Betts, still going back. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at feet to make the grab, and I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring Luis Urias to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Betts is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 53.
Into the box now, Brandon Woodruff. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Back outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Now in the box, Will Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball 1.
No strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
1-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Braun has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Brett Taylor.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Taylor playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 5th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
To the plate now, Clayton Kershaw, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Mookie Betts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Ready with the 1-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1. Ball, that's out.
Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Count remains full. he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So stepping in, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Braun.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Keston Hiura, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Brewers strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Braun has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
At the plate, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Max Muncy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Jed Jerko.
Number 5. Jed Jerko.
Now the pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. One and one the count to the Brewers first baseman. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Here's the pitch.
3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So here's Cody Bellinger. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Yelich is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, the catcher, Will Smith.
Riding in once again, Will Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Arcia fields it cleanly. He'll go to the bag for one.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
In now, Chris Taylor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Striding into the box, Clayton Kershaw. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. Braun has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Brewers, the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hi.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
We haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Skied into very shallow right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 53, Brandon.
Digging in, Brandon Woodruff. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And the pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Pollard. And this will wind up a foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So here is Avisail Garcia as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pollock has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Brewers are out in front 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and the right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And he chased it in the dirt. Navarez finds it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is after it. Around first, digging for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
At the plate now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Emoji open hands, emoji clapping hands with medium skin tone.
3-0 now.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Runner at second here with one man out. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down.
What stream are you doing next? Emoji eyes.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Now the relay home, and they are on the board with the sac fly, as this is now a 2-1 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Freddie Peralta takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. A.J. Pollock will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Strike taken up in the zone. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In is Christian Yelich.
Leading off for the Brewers, the left fielder, Christian
First
Yelich.
pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. And this is low, ball two. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Hard hit ball to second, and that'll be a base hit for Braun. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Keston Hiura is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Pickoff move to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch, and here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Here's Jed Jerko now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Dylan Floro takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
Orlando Arcia will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Brewers lead this one 3-1. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Will Smith. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. From the stretch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Gavin Lux will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Seventh inning coming up. The Brewers lead it 3-1. Joe Kelly is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Full count still. The next 3-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, and the 0-1 is in there for the second strike. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one, but in this situation he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Tyrone Taylor will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tyrone Taylor.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taylor with the slide. Hey now. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it's still 3-1. Number 57 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 57.
Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home is at the knees and inside, but called a strike. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So he sets him down swinging. Corey Seager is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Into the box, Justin Turner. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Popped him up. Jerko moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now that's first baseman, Matt Muncy.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Max Muncy will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Suter, 30 years of age. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he misses 2-1. From the stretch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Full count now, 3-2. A.J. Pollock would be next. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-1 to count. Has a look, now the pitch. Two men are on with two men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Jake McGee has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
From the stretch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 pitch.
Yeah.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Ready for another shot now. Ryan Braun, so far 2 for 3 in this one. And now pitch on the way. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Damn.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Keston Hiura waits on deck. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
To the plate now, Keston Hiura, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
The first baseman.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, another base hit right there, D-Roll. They've already stranded 10 runners. Could this possibly be 11?
And that's the name of the game right there, Danny. Hitting with runners in scoring position. You have to find a way to buckle your chin strap and stay in there and fight for a knock.
Standing in now, Will Smith. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
The 1-0 is a ball below the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Two and two to the Dodgers catcher. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Chris Taylor, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The next 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in now, Chris Taylor. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's high for none out, runners at first and second. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia has it. And the tag gets him. But they are able to tie it up late here as a run scored on the play.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Ray Black answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Mookie Betts will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. He's set and the pitch.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Braun is there. 2 down.
Up next to the Dodgers, not shortstop, Corey.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Turner, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to minimize the damage here.
0-1, no strike.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Next up is Max Muncy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
In there, and it's full 3-2. Hit hard to the right side. There is Jerko, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We've played 8 full. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Brewers 3. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. First pitch on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
The 2-0.
The count is 2-1.
Hits this one hard the other way. Taylor's got it. Throw on to first for the out. Away.
Now back, catcher, Narvaez.
Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
That's wide. 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
At the plate now, Luis Urias. Pitch inside the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Now the 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He spoils another one and will do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Los Angeles crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Jake McGee gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.